our second attempt. I forgot to put the camera on. We're going for a morning pup walk on the Red Blaze Trail. So let's see how this walk does this morning. Hope everybody's doing great. Sorry about shakiness. I'm trying to get everything worked up. I will show you the hold on, Bob. Give me 1 second here. I apologize. There's the pup. Hope everybody's doing well. I think we're good now. I had to get the everything set up. I bumped it trying to fidget the phone around. It's been a little while since we've done a live. It's been a little while since we've been on here. We have some personal things that we were doing and going through and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but that's why I took a little bit of time away. I did put a couple of short videos on, but all is well. It's been hot. He's not one for the heat, so sort of kept us away from doing stuff, especially when our vehicle does not have AC. So, but it's a beautiful morning. Come on, bub. You can see the road right here to come into the park where we're at. We will end up going on this trail down, and it will loop around to the one parking lot there, and it'll be a little bit till we get down into the woods a little bit deeper. But it's been a while since we've been on this trail for a morning walk. There's a lot of areas that are closed. They did have like little paths and stuff, but here's some dogwood. These don't have flowers on yet. Some of them do throughout the woods here, and some of them don't. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's Monday. Hope everybody enjoys your Monday. I do have a couple videos that I'm trying to get done. I'm also having trouble with my computer and like software stuff that I use to edit my videos. It's just been one thing after another, but we're getting through it slowly. So I think I have them figured out. So maybe today I will try to see if I can edit some videos and upload them so you guys can watch them. It's very breezy out today. Not too breezy, but it's a nice breeze. It's not humid, not too hot, so that's good. We did recently go to, I believe it was the 52nd annual Hot Rod Nationals East we went to. I did put a couple short videos up of them. I'm working on a long video, and I have a video that I'm working on that was before that I was talking about going to that. But I haven't been doing too much. We're in the process of looking for another place to live right now, because where we're at, they're doing some remodeling to all the apartments, and at the end of our lease we have to move. So such as life. So that's the stuff we've been sort of dealing with, trying to find a place to live in our price range. Because as you know, everything has gone up. Everything has been very expensive. There's a chipmunk over here. Hold on, bud. Hold on. See if I can. Can't really see it when it was on that little log out there. But all is well. So if you enjoy this kind of stuff, enjoy the trying to get this thing off the screen here. I'm not really sure how to do that. Hopefully it will go away. But anyways, let's continue our walk. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning out. I had to run some errands this morning, so we got a bit of a late start. Got this thing on the screen and it won't come off. It says about, oh, there it goes. Alright, it was really annoying. There should be like a little X or something on there to click it after you read it. Looks like a tornado came through here. But yeah, we had to run some errands this morning. That's why we're out and about a little bit later than what we usually come out here. Hold on. Here's some of this moss. Really cool. He's ready to go. He's over there checking out that moss. There's all sorts of cool moss here. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on, Bob, this way. Out for a morning pup walk. Doing this trail here in nature. Nature's good to get out and just, it takes your stress away sometimes. If you like nature and stuff. Here's ferns and stuff. So I like coming out in nature because it takes away the stress and anxiety and stuff through everyday life and stuff like that. Check out this guy. That big old mushroom. I believe that might be one of them night-night mushrooms. I don't think that one's edible. Speaking of edible stuff out in the woods, if you ever come across stuff, make sure you know exactly what you're doing before you go to pick anything or eat anything, because some stuff you can eat may become very deadly. So know what you're doing before you do that, because you don't want to end up getting yourself sick or even worse than that. There's some moss on the tree there. I love the moss. The moss is so awesome. But yeah, being out in nature, it sort of it relaxes you. It opens up another I don't even know how to describe it. Like a different feeling or a different something, and it just relaxes you, and it seems to take away your problems sometimes. It like heals you almost. Here's some ferns. We'll probably see lots of ferns today because, come on, because there's always lots of ferns through here, at least on this trail sometimes, and a lot of the other trails. This part here's pretty rocky. You gotta keep your eyeballs open so you don't roll your ankle or anything else. But I want to welcome everybody in. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Tell me what your favorite hobby is to do. He's on a good smell there. But yeah, tell me what your favorite hobby is here. Hold on, Bob. There we go. We enjoy going for walks and looking at stuff in nature. What else do we like doing, Bob? Like doing a whole bunch of different stuff. Go visit like history stuff, all different types of stuff. We're not just down to one type of thing. Yeah, we'll go down this way here a little bit, and then we will end up going down into the woods even further because we're still on the perimeter of the woods here. If you like hiking or going for walks or stuff like that, let me know. I swear, every time I come up to this trail, it always seems different. But I know it's not. It's just stuff's grown and changed and stuff like that. See, this is really, really, really pretty there. Look how green and luscious that is. We usually see deer on this trail in different areas, so I'm hoping that we can see some deer, because that would be really, really awesome. Okay, now we're going to start heading down into the woods a little bit deeper, because like I said, that first part there was along the perimeter. You can see there's a house there, which is right along the road to come into the area there. We are in central Pennsylvania. Come on, Bob. Oh, I do see deer way, way down here. Or maybe not. Maybe that's dogs. I see a lady there. Looked like deer for a minute. Two big dogs. Down where they were is where we usually see the deer at. Whoa. Here's some more ferns. So you can see some houses over there. It's pretty nice. shaded, cool, relaxing. If it's your first time on my channel, I want to thank you so much. Hold on, bub. I truly, truly appreciate it. See, check out that. That's the stuff there that I like. Looking at the moss and the roots and the trees and the rocks and stuff like that. All the small things in life. The missus could not be here this morning. She's at work. I work from home, so my schedule is a little more open and free than what her schedule is. But it was just so hot this weekend. We were going to come up and do a little hike, but it was just so hot. We decided just to stay and do some apartment things, go through some items and try to get rid of some stuff that we don't need. Here's some more ferns. See some horses were up through here. You can bring horses. You can bring they got bike trails and stuff like that. People ride bikes through here, like mountain bikes. Gonna welcome everybody in. Welcome everybody to the channel. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you visiting me. No, we're not going that way. We're going this way, down here. Come on. This way. He smells like that lady and the dogs went down that way. They probably live over in that development there. Come on. So we're going to walk this way. Do this loop. Not exactly sure how far it is, but it's a nice walk. It's very somewhat long, but not too long. Walking with him, it'll probably take me about an hour to do it or so. There's some more ferns. Go to this side over here. Ferns, lots and lots of ferns. That's what I was talking about. There's ferns as far as you can see. You can tell it rained here. This got got washed out pretty good. If you do go out in the woods, not sure if they're bad in your area or not, but make sure you check yourself really good for ticks, because they're extremely bad this year, and they're also extremely small. I found one tick on my phone a couple weeks ago, and there was another one that was crawling on my arm, and they were smaller than the tip of a toothpick, or about as big as the tip of a toothpick, like a pointed toothpick. They were extremely small. This is where I usually see the deer at, but I don't see no deer. The people that came through earlier probably, if there were any, scared them away. Because I did see that the people walking through here with the two dogs. But we've came here before, and right between these two trees where that big tree is there, straight in the center, we've seen deer laying right there. And they've been pretty calm and chill and stuff. They didn't really get up and just take off. But some of the deer through here that we see, they do just hightail it. But I appreciate everybody's support. More ferns. Look at the ferns. We got lots of ferns. Very beautiful. It's a good day to be out in nature. I definitely enjoy going for hikes and stuff like that and walks. So quiet and peaceful. I don't even hear any birds or nothing. I just hear the wind blowing, the breeze coming through. So relaxing. That's like a nice breeze right here. Hold on, bud. See the ferns blowing around? This would be the perfect spot right here where we're at to have a chair and just sit down and just, I could sit here all day long and just relax and let my thoughts get carried away through the wind, through nature. And we're gonna hit the sun. The sun's just peeking out through there. That's really beautiful too. Can't quite see it yet, but there it is. Very beautiful. I don't think it's supposed to be too hot today. I believe it's supposed to be like in the 70s. I'll let the boy take the lead. Sometimes he lags behind me a little bit. Like now, I just passed him. Sometimes he likes to walk behind me. But it's all good. He enjoys this kind of stuff too. All the smells and the quietness and seeing the chipmunks and the squirrels and the deer. It's very very relaxing. Here's hold on, bub. There's some moss on the tree. Very awesome. Very nice day again. So we are going to change some stuff on this channel. See, there's some so I got this thing up here again and I don't know what's going on. Anyways, we're going to change some stuff on the channel here. I like to, well, I don't like to, but I get a little bit, I need to figure out how I want to say this. Sometimes I jump into hobbies too quick and I don't really think about it. There's a spider web over here. Hold on, stay there. Stay. If you guys can see that or not through the light. I don't see the spider nowhere. But sometimes I jump into hobbies way too quick. You know, I don't put any thought into it. Because I'll watch something, I'll be like, oh, that would be really cool to do. Let's do it. That would be cool to add to the channel. Because I enjoy doing all different types of stuff. But I have to realize that I can't do all different types of stuff all the time. So what I'm talking about is the train set that I got recently, the Z scale, not Z scale, the N scale. I did get a Z scale train set. I had that for a little while, and that got really overwhelming for me because the stuff on there was extremely small. There's a nice little hole in the tree and some stuff. We got our shadow down there. It's pretty cool. So I bought this Z scale train set. It was really cool. It's from Markland, and I really enjoyed it. And I started buying all this accessories for it and stuff. I didn't know what type of layout I wanted to do. And the pieces, all the pieces and stuff came, and they were extremely small. I did some research. I didn't do a lot of research. I didn't do very good research. I will definitely admit that. But I did put some of it together and stuff, and then I ended up just selling it on my eBay that I have. And then I was like, okay, no more trains. Then I got back into watching train stuff again. I started getting back into watching train stuff again. And I got this bright idea to get a Z gauge. I'm like, oh not a Z gauge, a N scale. I'm like, oh, we'll get an N scale train set because it's not as small as the Z scale. So I went and got that. Had that, and I was getting ready to do the layout and stuff on that, and then we have this notice that we have to move at the end of our lease. So I'm not sure where we're going to go. So that sort of boogered everything up, and I ended up packing that away, and I recently ended up selling that to someone else. I figured they can use it better than I can right now. So that's scratched for right now. Flip you around here. Here's some more ferns. There's been ferns the whole way through here. Very nice. There's a farm over here on our left-hand side, down over the hill here. I'm surprised we haven't heard the donkeys and stuff. And they have, I think they have geese down there. The big white geese. So, but yeah. So the train stuff is gone for now. I need to control myself when I want to get into a new hobby, because I like to watch something and it brings back memories from my childhood. So I believe that's why I do that sometimes, because I've been watching like people, hold on, here's the feather. I've been watching people do, right there's the feather. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I've been watching people do like model cars and stuff like that. You know, I haven't done a model car since, I don't even know, when I was probably even maybe a young teenager, like 13 or something like that, or 14, since the last time I did a model car. I believe maybe even, I might even did one in my 20s, like one or two. or so, but not many. It's been a long time. I don't even know. But anyways, I almost got the stuff for that, and I was like, no, I can't be doing this stuff. I need to chill a little bit and figure out, because I like to stay busy and I like to do stuff, and I like to try to do everything. Check out that tree there; it's all bent, and I have to realize that I can't do everything. I mean, I probably can. This tree here is gonna fall soon. That's a big dead tree. You can tell it's so rotted. But I don't know why that keeps zooming back. It keeps zooming in. I'm not sure why it does that. Come on. So I have to try to regroup myself and say, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to do all these things. Even though I want to, maybe down the road something will change, but right now, since we're going to be moving here in the next couple months, I need to not get stuff and try to have stuff scrambled everywhere. Come on. Here's a nice big rock. Oh, you gotta watch your step there. That's where we just came from up there. Now we're heading downward here. There's the boy. Hopefully you can see him. And the farm's right down here somewhere. It's sort of hard to see. I can hear the dog barking. So I think it's right down over the hill there. This trail here will be, it's sort of along a perimeter. Down this way a little bit, then it goes back up through. But you can definitely smell the farm life that's down there. I can hear the donkeys down there. I don't know if you can hear them. It's going, making their little sounds that they do. But yeah, so that's what's happening with the channel. There won't be a train set as of right now. Maybe, I don't know why this keeps flipping back. I understand why it's doing that. But we will have fun on the channel. I have some other ideas to do. So when we don't do like live videos out in the woods and stuff like that, I was thinking about doing some live videos like indoor, and I'm a somewhat of a collector, not really I guess like a little bit of a collector of vintage postcards, because I sell them on eBay. I'm not trying to promote anybody to go over and buy them. I probably will not even I won't even put my eBay stuff on there. All I want to do is I'll probably just show what postcards I have, and I'll show the back, because some of the backs have like messages and stuff like that on there. There's like messages from like from one family member to another family member. Some of them are dated early 1900s. I might have a few from the 1800s, but I just wanted to share that with you. I'm not going to put no links to my shop or none of that. So it's not some kind of sale gimmick to try to get you to go over and buy stuff. Now, do I want people to buy stuff? Absolutely, but that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this just to share it and to show you stuff from the past, from um, that was in history, stuff like that. Because some of these postcards are really cool. Some of them are from old hotels. Some of them are from like old garages and stuff like that that no longer exist. Some of these places don't even exist anymore. So it's really, 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 really cool just to see that. I think it would be neat just to go through them, sort of like I did with the photographs I had. I had old pictures and stuff like that, which I no longer have them. They've been sold for quite a while. See, that's really cool though, that the sun hitting the tree and it's going down that way, and that's going to get moss all over it. It's already starting to. Then there'll be wildflowers and other stuff growing on it. You can hear the donkeys going, hee-haw, hee-haw. But I heard them a little bit, but that's some different things I was thinking about doing. And when I first started this channel, it was Talk with Todd. And then I changed it. There's a dead mole or a vole right there. Yeah, let's go up this way. Come on. So, when I started this channel, it was called Talk with Todd. It was a channel that I wanted to do, and I still want to do it. I still do it now and then on my short videos, because that's where it started from, on the short videos. It was for like mental health, everyday life stuff, no politics. I'm not talking about politics. I'm not talking about the news, stuff like that. Just stuff that everybody goes through. You know, family problems, families, just family stuff. Work related stuff. All different types of different topics that people struggle with day in and day out. I'm thinking about doing some live videos like that. Not giving any too much advice, just sort of my experiences or other people I know, like their experiences. Because once again, I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a guru of any kind. I'm just on here sharing my story and my experiences. That's beautiful. That's so awesome. Yeah, I'm just on here sharing my experiences of life, and I would like y'all to come with me and take the journey. There's no gimmick, there's no catch, there's no, I'm gonna send you to my eBay link, stuff like that. If you're interested in something, message me and I can let you know, but that's as far as that will be. There's a nice big mushroom up here. Right up in there. I don't know if you can see it. Come here, bub. Come here for a minute. There it is. Yeah, again, it's such a beautiful, beautiful day out. Told you there's lots of ferns through here. Lots and lots of ferns. If you love ferns, here they are. Here they are. If you guys are watching this later on or whatever, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what kind of stuff you enjoy watching or doing or whatever. And I do these hikes and these walks and these, we'll call them little adventures that we do, because there's people that can't get out. They're unable to get out. They're unable to go experience this. So I figured, why not just document it? Because there was a time, hold on, Bubba. There was a time where I didn't want to be on the internet. I didn't want to record. I didn't want my picture taken. I didn't even like my voice. Now, it doesn't bother me. I'm so used to it now. I haven't made a lot of videos, but I made quite a bit. But I've been used to it. I've been hassled, been harassed. I've been bullied on here with certain things, and I just ignore it. I try to ignore it because if you feed into their little game that they're trying to play, their little, I'm going to say something so you say something back game, it feeds the fire, it feeds the furnace. Just like putting wood into a furnace or a wood stove. The more wood you put into it, the hotter it gets. If you put one piece of wood into it, for example, that piece of wood is our comment. They put that piece of wood in, now it's starting to stir stuff up. You don't put anything back in there, you let it go. It will eventually go out and go away. So, just remember that. The internet's cruel, people are cruel, and we have to just try to be kind to each other. And remember that everybody goes through something. We don't exactly know what they go through, but we have to take it easy on each other and try to be respectful. Flip you around here and let you take a look at this. Hold on. He's ready to go. He says enough of this slow moving till he gets a good smell. He's on a good smell now, huh? So many good smells out here for him. Got the sun up there. See if we can see some rays coming through, probably down here a little bit. Yeah, because I was thinking about doing some more, maybe some more. I love this tree. It's just really cool. Let's see here, we got, there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like when the trees get like that, and there's a couple trees that are like this, and right up top there's like some holes in them, and there's ferns and stuff coming out. I'm not sure if they're on this trail or not, but if I do see them, I will let you know, and I will definitely show you. They're really beautiful. I don't think they're on this trail, but I could be wrong. But yeah, so I was thinking about doing some morning live videos. Maybe every morning, get on here and do some type of a live video. Maybe either like a hike in the woods, or just get on and talk and just chat with everybody and see how everybody's doing. It's really cool. There's the boy. Just hiking on up through here. Oh, here, hold on, Bob. Come here for a minute. Here's one, but this don't have the ferns on it. There's some that have ferns growing out. There's that trip. I'm not watching what I'm doing. We were here the one day and I saw a really, really big. We were actually sitting at one of the pavilions. We were sitting there. We were taking a break. We were on a different trail. I saw this really big red-headed woodpecker way up in one of the trees, and I didn't have my phone out. I was trying to get my phone out to get a picture of it, and you know when you rush, you always fumble around, and then it flew away. I really, really wanted to get a picture of it. It was really beautiful. He's just standing here taking it all in. You taking it all in? Yeah. We're gonna go. Actually, maybe we'll just stop right here for a minute. Maybe we'll just stop right here, and I'm gonna get him. No, we're not going up that way. I'm gonna get him a drink real quick. So I'm gonna set you down right there for a minute. Maybe if you don't. This way. Come here. Let me get him a drink, and then we'll be on our merry way. Here, bub. Here. So I hope everybody's doing well today. Hey, remember, oh, hold on, there you go. You got something in your water. What is that? Hold on. There it goes. Go ahead, get your drink. There's his little water bowl with his water. But yeah, when I started this channel, I was really sort of scared and I wanted to do it, but then I didn't want to do it. And so if you never know the possibilities of something, don't let fear stand in your way. You done? Here, look. Right here. Want some more? No? Okay. He said, nope, no more. He's done. All right. There's a tree here that is fell over. And it hit that branch or that tree. Looks like there was a Y up there in the tree there, and part of it broke off. So that's the way we're heading, underneath that. So remember to be aware of your surroundings out in the woods too. They know where you're going, and if they have maps, if you're not familiar, grab a map and learn the blaze marks there. Trails should have blaze marks. Not all trails do, so. And when you're on a trail with a blaze mark, make sure you remember what blaze mark you're on and what shape it is. Because some trails may have two red blaze trails, but one may be a triangle and one may be a rectangle. So just be aware of that. That way you can stay safe and don't get lost. Or as I like to say, misplaced in the woods. Because some of these trails, here's a red blaze. It's a rectangle. I almost said triangle, but it's a rectangle. There are some trails here, they have like a blue blaze or a purple blaze or whatever, and there's some that have like a rectangle and then a triangle. And they'll go from one way to another, and maybe on this side here maybe, see this seems again like that. Why that? There it goes. So maybe one side of the trail will be a triangle and you get to a junction and the other side is a rectangle. But either way, just make sure you have a map or something like that. Sometimes you can use your phone to see where you're going, and sometimes you may not have service. I feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this is very, hold on a minute, Bubba. Very beautiful out. Hold on. I don't, trying to, hold on a minute. Hold on, Bubba. Alright. Well, we usually do this trail in about an hour. It's been 52 minutes so far, and between him and me, we've been loping. This is about his speed today. He's just taking it all in. I ran my errands this morning. I did what I needed to do early this morning. I do have some other stuff to do then, but there's a rush. Enjoy the time that you have, because you never know when it's not going to be there. Time goes fast sometimes. Enjoy the little things in life. See, there's a red blaze mark, but it's so faded. And there's some more down here. Yeah, I know we're about halfway. Actually, we're a little more than halfway done. Because I can see there's a house down here. And then we're going to end up going around the corner through this, or around the corner up a hill, and then through a rocky area. This is not the rocky area, but it's still rocky. You always have to watch your footing. But yeah, we'll go up this way. We'll go around the corner up the hill. Then there'll be a rocky area that we go across. It's really, really, really cool. Once we get around the corner here, it's all uphill from here. But if you're watching this after the live, I want to tell you thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. We truly, truly appreciate it. Hold on, Bubba. Stop. Here. Step over. There's some birds. I was just getting ready to say this has been a different type of walk because usually we hear all different types of birds, and I haven't. It's been completely silent. I haven't seen any deer or nothing. We almost always see deer in here. Very nice. Yeah, there's a house down here. You probably can see it right down here. The trail's gonna go around the corner up here just a little ways. If you could though, hit that thumbs up for me. It shows that you like this kind of stuff. If you enjoy nature and stuff like that. I have some other ideas. I want to, yeah, here's the corner that we're going to go around, then we're going to head up now. I have some other ideas for the channel. I have a GoPro. And I think we're going to do some underwater videoing. Not sure where. Maybe at a few local lakes. I'll probably take it with because I just got a case for it so I can submerge it in the water. So I think that would be really cool to do that and see what's under the water. Maybe we'll see something cool, some cool fish or something that we never seen before. I hear it too. You hear the trees creaking. This looks like it keeps zooming in. Hold on, Bubba. There's a hawk. Hopefully you can see the hawk there. The crows were like, not today, buddy. Not today. Now we got some bird action. I don't know why this keeps zooming out for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why or what's going on with it, but I apologize because it shouldn't be. Let me see if I can try something here quick. Hold on, bub. It should be out like that. It looks like it keeps coming back in. Check this out. Really cool there. Got the roots and stuff and the trees. Yeah. We're slowly getting to the, there goes Bobby the squirrel up there hightailing it. So awesome. That'd be so awesome to live right down there in that house. But we're getting close to, no, we're not going up that way. We're getting close to the one rocky area, right up around this bend here a little bit. Yeah, he's just so chilled out here. So chill. There's some moss on the outside. This is what I love. The moss on the trees and the ferns, and like the old tree like that that's split open that will grow out ferns one day. You got the rocks on there, and it's not all washed out yet. Alright, I think we're going to start this journey of the rocky area slowly. Starting to get rocky here a little bit. It's not too rocky, but goes uphill pretty steep. Got another good smell there. Gotta keep him back sometimes because he'll like to roll in the leaves, and we don't want that. Hold on. It's waving to you. It's saying hi. Hello, leaf. See? It stopped. It was waving to you. It was telling you to come out and enjoy nature. But yeah, he likes to roll in the leaves sometimes, and I don't want that. Because there's poop and stuff like that that's in there, and ticks, and I don't know if there's yellow jackets under there or not. But here's the rocky area. Come on, Big Bub. It's all like this, up one up through. So let's start our journey. This is really one of my favorite areas to walk. He said, "No, I'm taking the lead." It gets real dark. Hold on, hold on. Real nice and shaded through here. Nice and dark. Very cool. Okay, come on. There you go. This way over here. This way, come on. Yeah, they like to come through here and they ride their mountain bikes and stuff. Look at that moss. Look how green that is. It's so beautiful. Look at that tree. So awesome. We're just about at the end of the rocky area. This is really awesome here. See this here? Then the tree grew around the rock. You got the moss there. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, so that's my few ideas you were talking about a while ago about the channel. There may be some other stuff money's tight, stuff's expensive, so we have to try to do things that don't cost too much. Now, we did go to the 52nd Hot Rod Nationals event. Can talk a little bit about that. That was fun. I don't know if we're going to go next year. We were both talking about that, and we said we really didn't care if we went next year. It wasn't as good as what it was last year. They had, oh, hello. It flew over there. There was something that just hit the side of my ear. Looked like some type of a moth or something. But last year they had a bunch of buildings and stuff that they had stuff inside. This year there was only one building, and it really didn't have too much stuff inside. There was some a model car group for like little model cars. That was really awesome. There were some pedal cars in there. That was really awesome. Here's some moss. And there was some they had a few cars inside, but it wasn't set up like how the other building was. But they jammed everything into one building instead of spreading it out like they did the following year. Because the cars were in one building, and with the cars were pedal cars, some old like toys and stuff like that, like toy cars and stuff. And then they had model cars in the same building, and then in the other building they had like a bunch of other stuff. So it was sort of spread out, and it was really, really nice. But everything was just jammed in one building, and they had like these people that sold like car parts and tools and stuff like that. There were t-shirt vendors, plaque vendors, sign vendors, candy vendors, and then you got into like, there were like quilts and stuff like that, which was, it just didn't, like, there was so much different stuff in this one building. It just didn't make sense with like the theme and the stuff. It was still fun. It was nice. It was expensive to go to. So that's for sure. It was very pricey. Keep an eye out for the video. There'll be a video coming out here soon. Here's a little tree starting, a little sapling. I think that right there is dogwood. If I'm correct, it looks like the dogwood there. There's no more flowers on these dogwoods. I haven't seen any dogwood with flowers on. A few weeks ago we did. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. It was fun, but it was just, it didn't feel the same as it did the last couple years that we went. So we might try to do something down the road sometime after our move and stuff like that, which won't be till close till August or September, but it's still nerve-wracking. Especially when prices are, everything's so high. Everybody's dealing with the same stuff. It's just hard for everybody. Everything goes up, up, up in price, but the paychecks. Yeah, I think we're go around this corner and go up this other hill. But yeah, we were talking about going to like maybe some car museums. Hold on a minute, Bub. Maybe go to some car museums or something like that, because she likes looking at the cars also. I've worked in the automotive industry for a very, very long time. So I've been around all different types of cars. I do not work in the automotive industry anymore. I got out of it. I just got tired of it. I just couldn't take no more of the stuff that went on in there. It was too much for me. And I feel a lot better. Like, I like looking at cars and checking them out, but I'm not like, oh wow, oh my gosh. Like, I'm not a car nut or anything like that. I used to be, but I think for me, I know there's a lot of people that work in the car industry that are like that they like live, breathe, and everything cars. For me, it sort of ruined it a little bit, you could say. It just put a bad taste in my mouth, which it is what it is, because we all experience different things in life and stuff. So, no hard feelings. We move on to the next thing. This is my passion. This is my oh my gosh, the moss. The woods. I know a lot of people don't like this kind of stuff because they're scared of stuff out here. It's really not that bad if you educate yourself and you know where you're going and what you're around. Learn different things. When you do your research, do it well. Don't just watch one video or read one article and go with it. When I do research, and sometimes like the train set, for example, I did not do good research. I watched videos, I read articles, but I didn't fully understand how small the first train set that I got was. I didn't put two and two together. I was just like, I gotta get a train set. I gotta get a train set. And that was my fault. Hold on, Bub. But I try to read articles, multiple articles, watch multiple videos, and if they say about the same thing, then I know it's maybe right. Right over there would be a good spot, right past where this tree fell down. Would be a nice spot to do a clear out and put a tent. This is so. I'll do a little pan around here. There's not much on this side. It just goes uphill. And then that's where we just came from, that way. Look at this tree. It's so flat. Hold on a minute, Bubba. If you hear me calling him Bubba, that's because that's what we call him. We call him Bub or Bubba or Bubby or something. No, we're not going that way. No, we're going straight this way. We're going this way. We're not going that way. Yeah, go straight. Sometimes I'll let him pick different trails, and we'll just wander out here for like hours at a time sometimes. But I do want to get home and do some stuff. edit some videos, at least try to. And try to figure out what these live videos I like to do. If you're interested in that, hold on. Check this out. This is so awesome. Is that not awesome? I absolutely love that. That's the stuff there that I like. And then the tree goes down that way. Oh man, it's so cool. But if you're interested in these lives in the morning, let me know in the comments. I always check the comments, and I try to always respond to everybody, just to be courteous. And we're about done this trail. I know. It's very, very nice out here. Very nice. But I thank everybody that's joined me and that will, ouch, and that will continue to join me. And the missus, even though she's not here. And old Bubby. And we'll get better at the camera work. Hopefully it's getting better. See, still in the Red Blaze. I absolutely love going on that trail. But I want to thank everybody so much for joining me. I do truly appreciate it. Now we're at a junction. We're not going down that way. See, that Red Blaze connects with that Red Blaze, and it goes down to the end, pretty far down to the observation deck. And you can look out over. Maybe one morning we'll come up here and we'll start and go down the observation deck and do a video. But this here goes up to the parking lot. There's actually this is a play area for kids here. Check this out. Hold on, bub. There's some moss there. Look at that. It's so cool. I love the moss. This is a play area. It's really big for kids. Dogs are not allowed in there. Everything always seems different because everything's grown up from the last time we were here. I'm thinking to myself, am I going the right way? Because this just does not seem like the way we went before. But it is. It's just everything's growing. Oh, dear Lord, please don't stop in front of me like that. He likes to stop when I'm like trying to take a step and my foot's in the air. Like I'm able to just stop. Here's a horseshoe area. So this is a really cool area. And you go up top there to the parking lot. There's gazebo picnic areas up there. Not gazebos, but oh, anyways, little picnic areas up there. I lost my train of thought for a minute. Here's some rocks. Get some horseshoes here and play horseshoes. I haven't done that in years. That would be a good video to do. Or maybe come up and do a live and just fool around with some horseshoes. Although I don't have horseshoes, so that won't be happening. At least anytime soon. And I usually bring him with everywhere I go. He did not go to the car show. But usually when we go someplace, he's with us. Come on this way. But we're gonna end it right up here. I'll show you this area. You see, it even says Horseshoe Pits. These little picnic areas here. You got a whole bunch over there. A whole bunch down through here. Some exercise area there. And that starts the trail. Another playground. Parking lot straight ahead. And there's bathrooms here too. But I believe that's going to do it for the day. I want to thank you all for joining me. If you watch this video after the live, I truly want to thank you. We've been on for an hour and 22 minutes counting. So it was a long live. But we'll figure some stuff out. Try to do some more fun stuff. Some stuff that maybe everybody likes. Let me know in the comments what you enjoy doing or what you would enjoy watching. And we'll see if we can do it or not. We got up here Old Glory and then my Chrome Dome. So I want to thank you for joining me. Remember to treat yourself and others with kindness, because you never know what somebody is going through. I will catch you on the next one, my friend. Have a great day. Hey, you gonna say bye? Bye.